think everybody expect I smash Dustin, but this guy is a high-level fighter. It's not easy to finish someone, you know. But in the press conference, we have good discuss. He say, "I will make you sleep. I will knock you out." But I was told him, if you're not top, I will make you sleep, you know. And I finish him.
Let him do what he's doing, and keep an eye on him. It never even crossed my mind, as stupid as this could be, that the entire Muslim Brotherhood was here tonight in the first 5 rows for Islam. And as soon as it broke out, I was over on the other side and I go, fuck, I know exactly what that is. I knew it. Well, that and a lot of other reasons,
yeah.
But yeah, you'll never see him at another fight. So they called me from downstairs and they said, we got him down here. Do you want to press charges and have him arrested? And I said, no, we don't want to press charges. I actually didn't allow him to get the belt put on because I knew what was going to happen when we did it. People were going to start throwing whatever they had down into the octagon. So I said, let's just get him out of here. We'll have Buffer announce it. And then sure enough, as soon as
whoever says the words "I quit" has to retire. Gloves off, center of the octagon, sayonara, my friend. I'm going to be the final chapter in your legacy of failure. I am going to rid
Islam Makhachev and Ian Machado Garry are heading toward one of the most talked about fights at UFC 330. After their heated face-off, fans believe this rivalry is no longer just about the championship. The tension between both teams was clear, and many people think emotions could play a big role once the cage door closes. Islam has never been shy about his confidence. He believes Garry is too small to stop him and says the fight will follow a familiar pattern. According to the champion, he will close the distance, score takedowns, control the action, and eventually finish the fight. Islam even joked that Garry's coaches could only teach him how to tap faster. Ian Garry has a completely different mindset. He says this is the biggest opportunity of his career and believes defeating Islam would make him the new face of the division. Garry has promised to do whatever it takes to get his hand raised, whether by knockout, submission, or a 5-round war. His confidence has never been higher.
historically and statistically unlikely, but also I think he's chatting out of his backside. I don't believe it for a second. I think he's playing a reverse psychology game, and the truth is, if he was smart, he would be saying this. However, I genuinely think he's thick enough to believe that, and which means he's not learned from his loss. So we're gonna find out. But I promise you now, if he doesn't shoot on me in the first 30 seconds, it's gonna be a very early night for me. Like, very early.
You know, in light of this...
And I don't like early fights. I don't like first round knockouts. I don't work my ass off for 8 weeks to have 4 minutes of a fight. I like a second round, a third round finish. That's what I like. I like to fight. I enjoy it. So, I don't believe...
The argument is not that you doing that is some kind of refuge for the untalented. Far from it. To do that, especially over the course of 25 minutes, and especially in Garry's case where he's coming on a short notice, these are very difficult things to do. But as an observer, at times, doesn't it make you feel, anyway, it makes me feel a little empty? I don't need a finish every single time. I don't care that the fight went to a decision in this particular case or any other one. What I care about is if you're developing a skill set that is designed to win these sort of micro moments in a fight and to do that collectively over time, one, I think if there's enough of that happening...
It just happened between a whole bunch of Russian guys and a whole bunch of Irish guys in front of millions of people. So for me, I had to kind of separate the idea that I was kind of laughing to like trying to go like, guys, we are probably in front of the biggest viewership.
Then happens, the first guy that I would turn to, and it might sound slight, but it does matter. It does matter to me. I have an opinion in this space. I have influence in this space. If Ian Garry is the official backup fighter, he is going to show up, he is going to get licensed, he's going to beat.
Many MMA experts are split on this matchup. Daniel Cormier believes Islam's greatness comes from years of training in combat sambo. Since childhood, he has developed striking, wrestling, and grappling together, making him one of the most complete fighters in the sport today. Luke Thomas says Islam's biggest strength is how he mixes striking with wrestling. He can make opponents think he wants to box before suddenly changing levels for a takedown. That unpredictability has caused problems for nearly everyone he has faced. Max Holloway also admits it's hard to bet against Islam. He says the champion is no longer just an elite wrestler. His striking has improved so much that opponents now have to worry about every part of his game. Dustin Poirier believes Garry's best chance is on the feet. If Ian can keep the fight standing and land clean shots from long range, he could create problems. But attacking Islam is risky because every punch could lead to a takedown. Even Khabib Nurmagomedov has acknowledged that Garry presents unique challenges. His height, movement, and reach make him harder to catch than many previous opponents. Still, Team Makhachev believes they have prepared for that style during an intense 11-week training camp.
Cocky, loud, brash, but very successful 17-1 contender Ian Machado Garry. Now Ian Machado Garry, he's never backwards in coming forwards, unless it's in the fight, because he will go backwards and he will dance around. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But Ian Garry's very cocky. He believes in himself, and you might find that annoying and a little bit frustrating, okay? But he's a fighter.
This guy is so small. I'm gonna stop this guy. Like what I did couple minutes ago, I can do same things. Take him down and finish him there. Because I know this guy's so small.
I mean, bro, it's hard to go against Islam. You know, it's hard to go against him. His fighting style is a tough one. You know, he likes wrestling. He likes striking. Now he's falling in love with his striking. So, I mean, it's hard to bet against.
Dude, Islam Makhachev is a fucking marvel. As I indicated during the course of the broadcast, and this is not something that's not like, you know, this is not like widely known or something, but his stand-up is, when he's using his stand-up to set up takedowns, it looks a little wonky. But when he's using it, particularly to counter-strike, his slipping and then reaction time, and then his ability to just change up rhythm where it looks like he's striking with you, it looks like he's striking with you, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's launching into the wrestling. It is.
He's by far the most talented person that we've had in mixed martial arts. Together, right, with his dad. So their whole life they did combat sambo. Combat sambo was actually like gi tops, punching, grappling. Like they were essentially doing MMA as like kids. Right. And then
me and Goo were just talking. We're like, dude, I think Ian gets it done. I think Ian's
just the way shit's been going.
Not just the way shit's been going, but I think Ian's that fucking good. He's so big, he's so long, and he's so confident. And then Khabib came out and said, hey, Ian's a hard matchup for us. He's long, he moves well, he moves a lot. He's not gonna go in there and get single leg easy dumped. He's gonna fucking scoot back, he's gonna throw, and it's gonna be a difficult.
Everybody's turning him down. That excites me. That doesn't scare me, that excites me. Because in my world, I'm going to beat him.
He's very tall, he's very rangy, he can make the fight slow if he wants to. What do you make of his skill set?
His skills, I just have to run in this camp too much because I have to follow him because he runs too much, you know. I know his game plan, we always see his fight and he has same style always. But I will try to catch him, take him down, just what I did with my all opponents.
He's done a lot of his camp, obviously, with Charles Oliveira. He's trained a lot. Is there anything Charles can tell him about you that you're worried about?
Yeah, Charles is gonna teach him how to tap fast. That's it.
Find out if it's up yet. But I called the team yesterday. I said I want Islam Makhachev's quote in the apex and I want it in the PI. It's going up on the wall. That's how much I love this.
Joe Rogan says many fans underestimate Islam's dominance. Controlling elite fighters for 5 rounds may not always be exciting, but it requires incredible skill, discipline, and conditioning. According to Rogan, very few fighters have found answers to Islam's pressure. Chael Sonnen has praised Garry's professionalism, saying he is always prepared for any opportunity. Others also believe Garry's confidence could become a major weapon if he survives the early rounds. The biggest question is simple. Can Ian Garry stay away from Islam's Islam's wrestling long enough to use his striking? Or will Islam once again prove that nobody can stop his relentless pressure? This fight could be decided in the opening round. If Islam secures early takedowns, the champion may control the entire contest. But if Garry keeps the fight standing, uses his reach, and forces Islam into long striking exchanges, the challenger could have the best chance of pulling off one of the biggest upsets in recent UFC history. The predictions are divided, but Fight Night will reveal the truth.
Dagestan versus Ireland 2. Ian Garry's legit as fuck.
Yeah.
Islam moving up. I think Ian's gonna be quite a bit bigger, just frame-wise, confident.
Yeah.
And confidence is important. I know we saw Ilya, how confident he was, and that didn't pan out too well, but confidence is still one of the most important attributes in fighting. And Ian Garry is confident that he can go out there and beat.
Goes up one weight class, goes up to 170. He was the 55-pound most dominant champion ever, most title defenses at 55 ever. Just dominates at 170. Like, every round. People are saying it's boring, but listen, man, it's boring if you're a casual. The fact that he was able to do it every
hard fight for Islam Makhachev. I believe that this fight will be determined by what happens in the beginning of the fight. Garry is able to stay upright for the first round. It could be a long night for Islam. But if Islam is able to secure takedowns early or get close to Ian Garry, I believe that then the fight will start to sway in his side.
I'm telling you right now, this fight for Islam Makhachev may be a lot harder than what people think. Given all of the accolades that Islam Makhachev has, it's easy to just dismiss Ian Garry and say, listen, he's got to just run right through him. Okay, you could send him to Dagestan or Georgia for 20 years and for still...
Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Garry. What do you make of that matchup?
That's a great fight. Look, it's a great fight. Ian Garry for a long time has been saying that, you know, he is the future. Obviously, it's his nickname. Like, he sees himself as being there with the belt. He's visualized it, but now he's got Makhachev in the division. And I mean, Makhachev's got the kryptonite for every single person in the division. No matter where the fight goes, he's got the skills to challenge you and fly.
Now, I'm not predicting for you that he's going to, or we'll get to that as this fight gets closer, but I'm sharing for you he can. And Ian Garry is a pain in the ass. And this whole thing,
unbelievably grueling training sessions. And, you know, that was one of the things that was so apparent, like with his endurance and their discipline was like second to none. They were like, no girlfriends, no phones, no video games. We train. Yeah. And, you know, recover, train, eat, recover, train. And you wanna really be a champion? This is how you have to work. And this is why Islam Makhachev is so good.
Yeah, he just win his biggest fight in his life against Belal, and people don't know him. But the way how he show his skills, I think he's a very, very tough opponent for us. That's why we train so hard. We just finished last sparring yesterday. It was 11 week of very hard training. Islam ready to go, and we expect a very tough fight again.
Do you think he respects you as a threat? Do you think he respects you as a fighter?
If he won't, he will. If he doesn't right now, he will when I'm finished the fight with him. If he doesn't respect me, then he's in for the shock of his life on August 15th.
You've had plenty of time to visualize the fight. What are you seeing now? What are you feeling?
Ariel, I genuinely right now, it's by any means necessary. My hand gets raised by any means necessary. It could be first round knockout, it could be fifth round knockout, it could be submission, it could be a dog and dog back and forth war. As long as my hand gets raised, I've succeeded in achieving everything I want to achieve in the sport. And I do it against one of the best fighters we've generated.
Will Islam Makhachev continue his dominant reign and defend his title once again? Or will Ian Machado Garry shock the MMA world and begin a new era? Let us know your prediction in the comments. Who wins? How do they win? And in which round does the fight end? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more UFC news, fight breakdowns, and expert reactions.